This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Soap Lake students returned to class on Wednesday afternoon after a morning bomb threat at the high school. A Warden man shot by Moses Lake police during a 2014 drug bust is serving more than 6 years in prison. A Kitsap County businessman is missing after 3 bodies were found inside his home last week.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Soap Lake students returned to class on Wednesday afternoon after a morning bomb threat at the high school. An individual reportedly called the school about 9:30 a.m. claiming a bomb was in the building before asking to speak with the principal and hanging up. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, students were evacuated from the high school and taken to the nearby elementary school, which was also placed on lockdown. No explosive device was found after a thorough search of the facility and outside the building by law enforcement, firefighters, EMS, and school district staff. Students and staff returned to class about 1 p.m. The Sheriff's Office says it continues to investigate the threat. Rumors of an active shooter at the school were also unfounded. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News. A Warden man shot by Moses Lake police during a 2014 drug bust is serving more than 6 years in prison. Roberto Escamilla Mendoza, a 38-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to attempted assault in the first degree with a deadly weapon and attempted delivery of methamphetamine. Grant County Superior Court Judge David Estudillo followed the attorney's recommendation and sentenced Mendoza to 6.5 years in prison. Escamilla Mendoza was at the center of an investigation for selling methamphetamine. An informant arranged to meet Escamilla Mendoza in the parking lot of Leprechaun Harvest Foods on September 5, 2014. When officers arrived and exited their cars, Escamilla Mendoza allegedly backed into at least one police car. He reportedly changed directions and began accelerating toward an officer a few feet in front of his car. Sergeant Brian Jones fired 2 rounds toward the driver in an attempt to stop him from running over the officer. Escamilla Mendoza was treated for gunshot wounds at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle before returning to Grant County. Investigators found 5.7 pounds of meth in Escamilla Mendoza's home after the shooting. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
They've been neighbors for 12 years.
David Zaleski is still grappling with the unsettling news that something terrible happened inside his longtime neighbor's house.
Who lives there?
John, his wife, and they have 7 kids.
They have 7 kids.
Yeah.
And they range in age from?
Very young to grade school to grown adult children.
43-year-old John Cariaga and his 2005 Ford F-150 pickup are missing. And they have been since at least 11:30 Friday night, when Kitsap County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call that something violent was happening inside his Seebeck home. But they couldn't go inside because the house was on fire.
Firefighters battled the fire, got it secured, got it put out, and in their course of doing that, they came across the remains of 3 people inside the residence, 2 males and a female.
Appreciate it if you guys...
Several people greeted us as we approached the house. They identified themselves as family members and ordered us off Private Tenino Drive.
To help the family out. You know, we're at work. This gentleman...
We interviewed John Cariaga 5 years ago when he held a fundraiser at this Bremerton taco stand that he and his wife own. Now members of this tight-knit community are leaving expressions of concern for his family.
They're a wonderful family. It's terrible to see how it went, how it came down to.
From the iFIBER 1 Weather Center, I'm Jeff Slickey taking a look at this week's forecast around the basin. Cloudy skies for Monday and about 37 degrees. Moving into Tuesday, maybe see a little bit of snow, but nothing really sticking around for partly sunny skies and about 37 for Tuesday. More of the same for Wednesday and Thursday. Weekend actually looking pretty good. For iFIBER 1, I'm Jeff Slickey.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.